Hey there and welcome back. My name is Shari Kensley and I'm your body positive community yoga teacher. This is going to be a level 1 to 2 flow class. So go ahead, grab your mat. Let's get started. All right, come on over, hands and knees. And then you're going to bring those big toes to touch. We're going to take the knees wide, sink those hips back to those heels. Let's walk those hands out and start to melt the heart and the forehead down. Wriggling the hips from side to side here. Dropping into the breath. Finding those long, smooth inhales and exhales. If the knees are tender or sensitive, you can always grab a blanket and bring them under the knees. And if the forehead doesn't reach the mat, go ahead, grab your block, place it underneath the forehead so you can rest, relax completely. A few more breaths here, reaching through those fingertips, maintaining an active child's pose by keeping those wrists and forearms up off the earth. Beautiful. Let's take another breath here. Awesome. On your next inhale, walk both hands all the way over to the right, coming off the mat until you find that long stretch in the left side body, melting that heart back down. And if you like to add on, sweep that right hand behind the back, find that gap between the belly and the thigh, maybe come onto the side of the head, roll the right shoulder back, roll the right rib cage up, breathing here. Feel the back of the heart space inflate with every inhale. Two more breaths. Bottom of the exhale, right hand releases. Inhale, come through center with those hands. Exhale, come all the way over to the other side. Beautiful. If you like, left hand sweeps behind that back. Find the gap between the belly and the thigh, maybe coming onto the side of the head. 5 full breaths here. Think about rolling that left shoulder up and back. Beautiful. Bottom of the exhale, left hand releases. Inhaling, walk those hands through center, melt the heart down. Couple more breaths here. Find the breath. Perfect. Next inhale, make your way up into tabletop, hands and knees. Hands come to shoulder width apart, spread those fingers wide. Knees come to hips width apart, stack the hips over the knees. On the inhale, let's pull that heart forward, flip the tailbone up, looking up. Exhaling, rounding up the back, crown of the head is nice and heavy. Inhaling, lift the heart. Exhaling, rounding. Inhaling, looking up, nice big arch in the low back. Exhale, rounding up the spine. Perfect. Couple more breaths here. One more full round of breath. Awesome. Make your way back to that neutral tabletop. Reset hands and knees if needed. And then go ahead, step your right foot back, curl the right toes under, release the right hip down so the back is level, and then float those right toes up. Pull up on the low belly if we're adding on. Extend the left arm out in front of you. Palm is facing in here, gaze is forward. Flex that back ankle, reach through the heel, breathing. Sunbird pose. Awesome. 2 more breaths here. Exhale, release the hand, release the knee down. 2 rounds of cat-cow. Beautiful. Make your way back to neutral. Let's get into the other side. Reset hands and knees if you need to. Left foot steps back. Roll that left hip down. And then floating those toes up on the inhale. Maybe right arm sweeps forward, palm in. Low belly is tight. 5 breaths. Flex the ankle. Reaching through the crown of the head and the heel. Beautiful. Bottom of the exhale, right hand releases, left knee releases. Couple rounds of cat-cow. Beautiful. Make your way back to that tabletop. We're going to go through that one more time. We're going to add on this time. Let's go ahead, step the right foot back, gaze it forward, floating the toes, extending the left arm forward. And this time on the exhale, we're going to crunch. We're going to bring knee to nose, round the upper back. Beautiful. Inhaling, exhaling. 3 more. Awesome. Inhale to extend. Exhaling to release. Beautiful. Let's go straight into the other side. Left foot steps back. Inhaling, float the toes. Float the right arm. On your next exhale, round into the upper back. Inhaling, gazing forward. Exhaling to round. Beautiful. 3 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Awesome. From here, step the right foot back one more time. And then this time, we're going to step the right leg over the left leg. Gaze over your left shoulder. Press through those hips. Coming into a nice outer hip stretch, IT band stretch. Gazing over that left shoulder. Pressing through the heel. Beautiful. On that next exhale, go ahead. Take that right foot, step it all the way out to the right. Seal the outer edge of the foot down to the earth, toes pointing forward and lining up with the top of the knee. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, sink those hips back to the heels. Melt the heart down. If the body doesn't have space to sit back, you can stay up on the palms of the hands. We're breathing, stretching the inner thigh. One more breath. Beautiful. Go ahead, make your way back up onto the palms of the hands. Right knee comes in. Perfect. Go ahead, step the left foot back, curl the toes under, and then you're going to step that left leg over the right. Curl the toes under, reach through the heel, look over the right shoulder, press those hips back. Perfect. Breathing. Perfect. Let's take an inhale here. Exhale, come back through center. Left leg is going to step all the way out to the left. We seal the outer edge of the foot down. And again, if it's enough of a stretch here on the hands, stay here. If we need a little more, you can always come up to forearms. Maybe sit all the way back. Breathing into the inner thigh area. Beautiful. One more round of breath here. Next inhale, come on up, tabletop. Hands and knees, left knee steps in safely. Perfect. From here, go ahead, curl those toes under. Start to walk your hands back, lift those knees, rock your weight into the toes, and then you're going to bring your heels to touch. You're going to send your knees out wide, melt your heart down, walk those hands forward, drop your weight back into the booty. Use those hands as a counterpoint. A few rounds of breath here. Beautiful. Go ahead, keep those hands planted, spread the fingers wide. Start to bring those knees together, release the heels down heavy, press the hips back, coming into our first downward facing dog. Belly's pulling in tight here, nice and soft in the shoulders and neck. 2 more breaths. Next inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk those feet up. Top of the mat. Beautiful. On your inhale, half rise, gaze it forward. On your exhale, we fold, head is heavy. 2 more. Inhaling, half rise, gaze it forward. Exhaling, fold, release. Inhaling. Exhaling, forward fold. Awesome. Heel toe those feet a little wider apart. And then release the crown of the head down heavy. You can have the palms flat here. You can grab a hold of opposite elbows. Or you can walk those hands from one side to the other, or a combo of all of the above. Just looking to get into the back of the body. Taking any movements that feel good to you to get loose here. Couple more breaths. Beautiful. On that next inhale, head is heavy, arms are heavy. You roll it up 1 vertebra at a time. Roll the shoulders a couple times. Chin is heavy. Head is the last thing to stack. Perfect. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and walk your way up. Top of the mat. Set those feet to hips width apart. Roll the shoulders down the back. Turn the palms forward. Weight is even through all 4 corners of the feet. Perfect. Inhaling, arms come up and overhead. Exhaling, forward fold, long spine. On the inhale, let's take a half rise, fingertips to shins. Exhale, fold head heavy. Inhale, come all the way back up. Arms reach out to the sides, palms touch at the top. Exhale, prayer. Let's take that again. Inhaling, arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive, flat back. Inhale, half rise, gaze it forward. Exhale, folding. Inhaling, arms come up. Exhaling to prayer. Beautiful. Inhale, let's take those arms up one more time. Go ahead, grab a hold of one wrist and then bring it across the body, side body stretch. Perfect. Inhaling up. Opposite wrist, exhale, bring it across the body. Inhale, come on up, interlace those fingers except for pointers. I'm just going to lift the heart here, pressing those hips forward, taking a soft upper back bend, belly's pulling in tight. Beautiful. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, half rise, gaze it forward. Exhale, let's plant those hands. Step back, top of a plank. Look forward here. Let's drop the knees for the first one. Exhaling to lower, elbows point straight back. Inhale, lift the heart. Nice, soft shoulders. Exhale, curl the toes under, down dog. Beautiful. 3 breaths. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, let's step those feet up, top of the mat. Inhaling, find your half rise, gaze forward. Exhale, folding. Inhaling, arms come up, palms touch. Exhale, breathing, prayer to heart center. We're going to keep going with these sun salutation A's. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold it forward, flat back. Inhale, half rise. Exhale, plant the hands, step it to plank. Knees up or down, your choice. Exhale, lower, elbows point straight in. Inhale, pull the heart through. Soft shoulders. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. Belly's pulling in tight. Hands are pressing down, fingers spreading wide. 1 more breath. Inhale, gazes you forward. Exhale, big steps, top of the mat. Inhaling, half rise, look forward. Exhale, folding. Inhaling up. Exhale, prayer. Couple more. Inhale, reach to rise. Exhale, fold, flat back. Inhaling, gaze forward. Exhaling, plank. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, pull the heart through. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump up. Inhale, half rise. Exhale, fold it out, head heavy. Inhale, come on up, reach those fingertips. Exhaling to prayer. Final round, inhaling up. Exhaling, folding. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step back. Lowering with strength on that exhale. Inhaling, radiate the heart forward. Exhale, down dog. Awesome job. 3 breaths here. Bottom of the exhale, go ahead, drop those knees, sit those hips back, child's pose. Beautiful, breathing here. If your wrists are tired, you can roll them out. If your shoulders are tired, bring those knees together. Go ahead, bring the hands alongside the feet, roll the shoulders forward. One more breath here. Beautiful. Next inhale. Hands reach forward, plant the fingertips, knuckles, thumbs, palms, curl the toes under, inhaling. Exhale it, down dog. Awesome. Inhale to gaze forward, exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, half rise. Exhale, folding. Inhale, come on up, palms touch. Exhale it to prayer. Beautiful. Take a breath here, root through the feet. Great. Heel toe those feet together. Big toes touch, knees squeeze tight. On your next inhale, you're going to go ahead and sit your booty low, but you're going to sweep your biceps up alongside your ears. Drop your weight into your heels so your toes are light. And then think about that belly button. Pull it up to your chin as you release your tailbone down. Nice seat curve in the belly. Maybe sit a little lower. Utkatasana, fierce pose. Breathe. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer heart center. Awesome. You're going to twist from the upper body over to your right, hooking that left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Now from here, normally your hips will sweep to the left. Go ahead, sweep them over to the right. Now we're square. Press the prayer into the center of the heart. Look over to the right. Nice big twist. 3 breaths. Beautiful. Drop your weight into your right foot. Nice and slow. Left leg is going to step back for your low lunge. Awesome. High up on those back toes. Keeping the twist here. If you have the room, inhale, extend the right arm to the sky, left arm to the earth, still hooked outside that knee. Exhale, back to prayer. Inhale, come through center. Sweep those arms up and overhead, crescent warrior. Nice deep bend in that front knee, looking for a 90-degree angle. Inhale. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Inhale, right arm to the sky, right hip pulls back, left hip pulls forward. 3 breaths. Exhale, right hand releases, step back, top of a plank. Take a vinyasa here, lowering through chaturanga. Inhaling through our back bend. Exhaling, down dog. Beautiful. 3 breaths. Heels are nice and heavy here. Head and neck are loose. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump up. Inhale, half rise. Exhale, folding. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, seal it in prayer. Perfect. Heel toe those knees, toes, everything together. Squeeze tight. Thighs are zipped up. Inhale, sit low. Utkatasana, fierce pose. Weight is in the heels here. 2 breaths. Inhaling. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Twist it over to your left. Hook that elbow. This time we're going to sweep both hips over to the left edge of the mat. Get square. Prayer comes to the center of the heart. Nice big twist here. Couple breaths. Awesome. Start to drop all your weight into your left foot. Nice and slow. Right foot's going to step back. Super high lunge. Keep that twist moving. Beautiful. From here, if we have the room, open it up. Right hand to the earth, left hand to the sky. Inhaling. Exhale, come back to prayer. Bring that heart through center. On the next inhale, arms sweep up and overhead. Crescent warrior. Shoulders are soft. Beautiful. Inhaling. Exhale, right hand to the earth. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Left hip back, right hip forward. 3 breaths. Exhale, left hand releases. Step the front foot back, top of a plank. Lower through our chaturanga. Inhaling, back bend. Exhaling, down dog. 3 breaths. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump up. Big toes touch this time. Inhale, half rise, gaze it forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Beautiful. 2 more breaths here, getting super duper low. Weight in the heels. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Find a soft back bend. Exhale, prayer. Beautiful. Heel toe those feet to hips width apart here. Go ahead, bring your hands behind your back. Interlace those fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades together tight. Pull the hands down to the earth. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold it out. Hands come up and overhead. Shoulders squeeze tight here. Now, if you can't bring the hands up and overhead because those shoulders don't want to agree with you today, go ahead, grab a strap, a towel, or a blanket. Bring it in between your hands. You'll have a lot more room to bring those arms up and overhead. If you find you can interlace the fingers, but those palms don't touch, what you want to do is work towards getting those palms together. 1 more breath. Exhale, release the hands to the back. Slide those hands down the backs of your legs. Awesome. Inhale, half rise, look forward. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, top of a plank. Go ahead, shift the weight forward. Take your vinyasa here. We'll all meet in down dog, and you can skip those vinyasas anytime you want. Meet us right here. Beautiful. Let's take 2 breaths. Beautiful. Next inhale, right leg sweeps up. Exhale, shift to plank, tap right knee, right elbow. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Right knee, left elbow. Inhale up, knee to nose. Inhale up, go ahead, right foot steps in between the hands. Drop the back knee down. Beautiful. You want ankle underneath the knee, and then you're going to press so hard into the front foot that your back knee floats up. Beautiful. You're on the top of the foot. Inhale, arms come up and overhead. Nice soft shoulders, lift the heart. Inhale here, right hand releases to the earth, side bend. Inhale it up. Exhale, left hand down, side bend. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, drop that back knee, left hand to the back thigh, take it back. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, right hand to the back thigh, take it back. Inhale it up. Beautiful. Exhaling, hands to the earth. Curl the back toes under. Go ahead, step it back. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Beautiful. Left leg sweeps up. Exhale, shift to plank. Left knee taps left elbow. Inhale, reach to rise. Exhale, left knee touches right elbow. Inhaling up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, left foot steps through. Drop that back knee. Beautiful. Go ahead. Bring knee over ankle, top of the foot flat of that back foot. Press hard into that front foot. Float the back knee. Inhaling, arms come up. Inhale here. Exhale, left hand to the earth. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, right hand releases, side bend. Inhaling up. Exhale, drop that back knee, right hand to the back thigh, back bending, lift the heart. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, left hand to the back thigh, lean it back. Inhaling up. Exhale, plant those hands, curl the back toes under. Go ahead, step it back to down dog. Take 1 breath here. Exhale, drop the knees, sit the hips back to the heels, child's pose. Drop into the breath. Rest into the breath. Beautiful. And then next inhale, go ahead and walk those hands back towards the body. If you got tender knees like I do, you want to fold your mat over. So you've got 4 layers or 3 layers of padding. You're going to bring your knees up onto this padded section, hips width apart, come to stand on those knees. Now, if you've got a pretty good back bend, tops of the feet, stay flat on the mat. If you need a little bit more height to play with, curl those toes under. Awesome. Camel prep here. Thumbs come to the low back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Inhaling, press the hips forward, lift the heart. Breathe into the chest. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, release. Shake it out. Take a breath. Now you can just take that one more time. If you want to add on, follow along with me. Thumbs come into the low back. You're going to use those thumbs to literally press your hips forward as you squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift the heart. Perfect. Next inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, circle it back, catch the heel. Inhaling, left hand comes up and back. Catch the heel, press those hips forward, lift the heart. Drop the head back, camel pose, Ustrasana, breathing. One more breath. Beautiful. Left arm comes up, circle it back, catch the back, press off the heel, catch the back. Beautiful. Make your way up and out, and then sit those hips back. Child's pose. Counter pose for our big back bend. Beautiful. Go ahead, plant those hands. Curl the toes under, inhaling. Exhale, press the hips back, down dog. 2 breaths. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump, top of the mat. Inhale at half rise, look forward. Exhale, folding. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhaling, hands come to prayer. Let's grab a quick drink of water. Beautiful. Alrighty, from where we are at the top of the mat, you're going to go ahead and step your left foot all the way out. Let's turn those toes in, heels out. Once again, you're going to bring your hands interlaced behind your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward, flat back. And as you fold, start to bring those arms up and overhead. Shoulder blades squeezing tight. Breathing here. Now keep pressing into the outside edges of those feet. You want those inner arches to lift. Knees are lifted, quads are engaged. Beautiful. Weight is equal in the feet. But if you shift the weight a little bit more into those heels, you'll feel those hamstrings really start to activate. Next inhale, come on up with a flat back, super slow. Take your time. Exhale, release those hands. Beautiful. You're going to flip the right toes back to the top of the mat. Now take a look down. You want your heel of the front foot to line up with the heel of the back foot. Perfect. Both legs are straight. Inhale those arms up to shoulder height. Take a look back. Make sure they're at the same height. Beautiful. This left hip is going to pull back in space. Inhaling. Exhale. Hinge from the right hip point. Reach through those right fingertips until the right hand releases to the shin, the floor, or maybe peace fingers. Hook that big toe. Think about that left shoulder. You're going to roll it up and back, lift the heart, and then stack those shoulders. Trikonasana, triangle pose. 4 breaths. Nice. Inhaling here, go ahead, drop your gaze down to the floor, bend into your front knee, place your right fingertips on the floor, or if the floor is feeling far away, you can bring those hands onto a block. From here, drop your left hand onto your hip. You're going to start to walk your right fingertips forward as you drag your back toes up. Now bring those right fingertips underneath the shoulder, float that left leg up, flex the ankle. Think about your left hip, roll it up, open your pelvis. Beautiful. Once we find our balance here, we add the cherry on the cake. Inhale, the left arm up to the sky. Your gaze can be at the floor or to challenge that balance. Start to drag it along the floor and then up the wall. 3 breaths here, half moon. Nice. Inhaling. Exhale, left foot takes a soft step back. We come out the same way we come in. Inhale, come all the way up. Straighten the front leg. Release your left hand to your back thigh. Tip it back. Reverse triangle. 1 breath. Nice. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release those hands down. Let's flip those toes. Right toes flip in. Left toes flip to the back of the mat. We take a look down. Heel to heel alignment here. Beautiful. Inhale those arms up. Right hip pulls back. Exhale, hinge forward. Left hand to the shin, floor, maybe the big toe. Right shoulder and chest roll up. Gaze can be neutral, down, or traditionally up to the right thumb. Breathing. Beautiful. One more inhale. Exhale, drop the gaze to the floor, bend into that left knee. Place those fingertips down. Walk those fingertips forward as you drag the back toes up. Stack your weight over that left leg, and then start to roll this right hip up to the ceiling. Nice. Flexing the ankle of the floating leg. Whenever you're ready, maybe that right arm sweeps up. 3 breaths. Think about rolling the right rib cage up here too, just like we did in triangle. Beautiful. Inhaling. Exhale, soft step back with that right foot. Straighten out that front leg. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, tip back. Take a breath. Inhale, come all the way up. Beautiful. Let's flip those left toes in. Hands come to the waist, thumbs in the low back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, folding forward. Release those fingertips to the floor. Don't be shy of a wide stance if you have to adjust your feet here. Perfect. Inhale, half rise, gaze forward. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold, release. Crown of the head is heavy. And you can walk those hands back so that the tips of the fingers line up with the tips of the toes. Or if you'd like to go further, turn the fingertips the other way. Walk them through the legs, reach the back. If you are an inverter, here's a beautiful opportunity for you to come into your tripod headstand. Otherwise, we'll stay in this fold here, breathing. Beautiful. Start to walk those fingertips back forward. On your inhale, half rise. We're going to start to bend into the right knee, and we're going to begin to drop the weight over into this foot. Now, I come up onto my tiptoes. My heel doesn't quite reach the ground. Yours might. And that other leg, you'll have it straight, and you can either be up on the heel or release the sole of the foot down for a little bit more stability. Then you're going to walk those hands over towards your body. You're going to center your weight, and then very slowly, you're going to stack the vertebra one at a time. Bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Flying monkey, tall spine. Relax the gaze on the floor in front of you, breathing. Nice. Inhale here. Exhale, release those hands. We're going to stay low. Shift the weight into the other foot. Walk your way over to the other side. Beautiful. Go ahead, start to stack that weight evenly. Inhale, stack the spine. Maybe hands come to prayer. 3 breaths. Beautiful. Inhaling. Exhale, release those hands down. Go ahead, shift your weight back to center. Straighten both of those legs. Inhaling to half rise, gaze forward. Exhale, hands come to the waist. Inhale, come on up, flat back. Beautiful. Flip your toes out and your heels in. On the inhale, you're going to sweep those arms straight up and overhead. Exhale, bend into your knees. Press those knees out to the sides as you sit your booty low. Bend into your elbows, coming into cactus or goalpost arms for our goddess pose. Inner thighs are working here. Really thinking about pressing those knees away from each other as much as they're willing to go. Quads are starting to burn. 2 more breaths. Heart is nice and lifted. Spine is straight. Tailbone's heavy. Beautiful. Inhale, straighten the legs. Reach those arms up. Exhale, release those hands down. Pivot your toes back to the front of the mat. Safely step all the way up. Beautiful. Shake those legs out. Very nice. We're going to come into our balance pose here. You're going to come to those feet hips width apart. Start to drop your weight into your left leg. Come up light on those right tippy toes. Really root down through the left leg. On your inhale, you're going to sweep that right knee up. Beautiful. Find your balance here first. Take a breath. Now from here, you're going to kick the right foot behind you. You're going to bring your right hand inside the foot with palm facing away, and you're going to scoop up the top of the foot here. Take a breath. Catch your balance. On your next inhale, you're going to press your foot into your hand. And as you do so, you find you begin to hinge forward at the hip points. Now maybe we remain here. Maybe we add on, sweep that left hand out in front of you, coming into our dancing Shiva. Keep rooting down through the standing leg. Keep pressing that right foot into the hand. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. On your inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, gently release that right leg down. Shake it out. Let's take a half sun salutation. Reset the feet. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold, mouth to heart. Inhale, half rise. Exhale, folding. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, prayer. Very nice. Hands to the waist, feet to hips width. Drop the weight into the right leg this time. Get really light on those left tippy toes. Inhale the left knee high. Take a breath, stack the spine, find your balance. Beautiful. Left foot kicks behind you here. And this time, left hand comes inside the foot, palm faces away from the body. Cradle the top of the foot. On that next inhale, press the foot into the hand, hinging forward at your hip points. And maybe your right arm sweeps out in front of you, coming into our dancing Shiva. Stay with the breath. Next inhale, softly rise. Exhale, left foot releases. Shake it out. Great job. Reset those feet. Inhaling, arms come up and overhead. Exhale, fold it out. Inhale, half rise. Exhale, plant those hands, step back, top of the plank. Let's take a vinyasa, lower through that chaturanga. Inhaling through up dog. Exhaling, down dog. 3 breaths. Exhale, drop those knees, take them wide, sit the hips back to the heels, child's pose. Perfect. On that next inhale, go ahead and plant those hands, curl the toes under. Curl the toes under. Let's make it all the way back into our down dog for 1 breath. Nice. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, look forward, shift forward. Bring your right knee outside your right wrist. Set it down, lining it up with the right edge of your mat. You're going to walk that front foot forward as much as you can. We're working towards getting our shin parallel to the front of the mat. If you have really open hips, you might be there already. Awesome. And then from here, take a look back. Is that ankle straight? Is the foot in line with the ankle, the knee, and the hip? Nice. Start to walk those hands back up towards the body. Roll your right hip back and your left hip forward. You're going to find a nice deep back bend here. Just start to release that right hip down. Gravity's doing its job. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the heart. Maybe lift the arms. Exhale, softly fold forward. Let's make our way into our pigeon pose. We're just relaxing that right hip down. If you feel like you're super high up off the mat, grab your block, slide it right underneath that booty cheek so you've got something to rest on. You can also roll up a blanket and do the same. And then over time, as that right hip starts to open, your body gives you permission to go deeper. Maybe you make your way down to the forehead. Maybe as time goes by, you walk this front foot forward even more. And to protect that knee, especially if you've got knee pain, make sure you're flexing the ankle, pressing down through the pinky side of the foot. A few more breaths here. The trick with pigeon, as uncomfortable as it is to let go. Mentally, you just have to melt into the pose. And kind of just get over the fact that it's really uncomfortable. And then that's when you'll find the greatest opening and the greatest growth in this pose. So drop into the breath here. Melt into the pose. Surrender. Let the mind go. And let the body go along with it. A few more breaths. Doing great, almost there. Stay present with the mind, stay present with the body. Gorgeous. On that next inhale, walk yourself back up onto the hands. And then to get a really good quad stretch, we're going to bend into that back knee. And we're going to reach that left hand back, grab a hold of the foot, start to pull the foot in. Beautiful. If you have mermaid in your practice, go ahead and make your way into your mermaid pose, hooking the foot into the crook of the elbow and reaching that right hand up and overhead. Finding a gentle clasp. Lifting the heart. Beautiful. On your release, softly release, not slingshotting the foot. Sit over onto your right hip. Go ahead, sweep your left leg over. Beautiful. Bring it across the knee. Move your bottom foot out of the way so we're not sitting on it. And then come onto both booty cheeks there. Perfect. Working towards stacking those knees on top of the other. Sit up nice and tall here. Then if we have the room, maybe we fold forward. A few more rounds of breath. Perfect. Next inhale, come on up. Let's unravel those legs. Bring the heels onto the earth, flex the ankles, lean back. Let's windshield wiper those knees from side to side. Release those hips. Alrighty, so from here, we're already on that tailbone. Let's take advantage of that. Start to lift the heart. Bring those arms out in front of you. And we're going to make our way into Navasana, boat pose. Hinging back, lift the heart, float those legs up. We can start at a 90-degree angle. You can have your hands behind the legs here. And we're working towards getting those arms reaching out in front of you. And we're going to reach through the balls of the feet, through the toes. Belly is really, really firmly working tight here. And then if we need a little more, we start to straighten through those legs. Beautiful. Keep lifting the heart. Breathe. A few more breaths. Exhale, release those tiptoes down. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Beautiful. Go ahead, swing those legs behind you. Make your way back into our downward facing dog to get prepped for the other side. Take a breath here. Awesome. Left leg sweeps up. Exhale, look forward. Left knee comes out and wide to the outside of that left wrist. Scooch that right foot back, back, back as far as it will go. Leg is straight. Front foot is walked up as much as we can. Hands come alongside the body. This time, left hip pulls back, right hip rolls forward. Awesome. Lift the heart. Hips settling down, releasing them. Now prop that hip up if we need to. On that inhale, lift the heart. Maybe arms come to. Exhale, soft fold. Starting out on those forearms.
And maybe eventually melting down to the crown of the head, walking those hands forward. Let those hips melt. Stay with the breath. Mentally just move through the discomfort into the place where you can let go. You'll find such a huge opening. If mentally we can just soften and surrender. Few more breaths. A few more breaths here. Beautiful. Next inhale, we're going to slowly make our way up onto those hands. Walk the hands alongside the body. Let's bend into that back knee. Right hand comes behind. Pulling that leg in. Getting a great quad stretch. Maybe coming into your mermaid. Next exhale, gently release without slingshotting the foot. Sit over onto the left hip. Sweep that right leg in front of the body and step it across the knee. Set the foot down. Scoot your bottom foot out of the way. Release those booty cheeks down to the earth. And then work towards getting those knees to stack on one another. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the heart. Straighten the spine, soften the shoulders, and exhale, maybe we fold forward. Soften the muscles of the face. Couple more breaths. Relax into the hips. Inhaling, come on up. Nice. Unravel those legs. Gently bring them out in front of you. Come up onto the heels, lean it back. Let's windshield wiper those knees out. Beautiful. All right. One more time. We're going to take advantage of our boat pose here. Find those tailbones. Hinge it back. Lift the heart. Float the legs. Float the arms. Beautiful. Extend through those legs. Let's take a few crisscrosses here. I'm just switching out those legs. Breathing. Really working those abs. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Release. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. All right. Let's drop those knees out to the sides. Bring the soles of the feet together. Scoot side to side until you find your sit bones. Inhale, lift the heart, tall spine. Exhale, pull the heart forward, flat back. Beautiful. Keep that gaze forward. And Baddha Konasana, our butterfly pose. 2 more breaths. Nice. Next inhale. Softly come all the way up with that flat back. Hands come to the outside of the knees. Gather those knees together. Walk those feet back to hips width. One more time. Lean it back. Windshield wiper. Release those hips out. You did so great today. And we're going to start cooling down. Beautiful. Begin to make your way onto your back. And once you're comfortably on your back, go ahead, hug those knees into the body nice and tight. Give yourself a big squeeze here. All right, release those arms out to the sides. Palms can be face up to release the shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, twist over to the right. Now, if those legs don't touch the floor, you can bring a block underneath the knees or even in between those knees so you can really soften into this twist. And if it's okay on the neck, turn the head over to the left. Shoulders are nice and soft, heavy on the mat. Breath is still full and engaged. Two more breaths. Next inhale, bring those knees to center. Exhale, take them all the way over onto the other side. Melt the right shoulder down. Maybe turn the gaze over to the right. Melt into the twist. You can always deepen your twist by crisscrossing the legs here. Few more breaths, stay with it. Smooth inhales, full exhales. Couple more breaths. Beautiful. On that next inhale, bring those knees all the way up to center. Go ahead and wrap your forearms around your shins. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. You're going to start to tense your toes. Squeeze your knees tight. Tense your booty, your belly, your back, eyes, nose, face. All the muscles of the face are like a tiny little lemon face. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhaling, exhale, release, relax everything out long. You worked so hard today. Go ahead, come into that Shavasana. If you've got a little blanket or some socks or a sweater, now's a great time to cover up, get cozy for our Shavasana. And if legs out long don't work for you, you can just bend into your knees, take them to the wide edges of your mat and drop those knees in together, or roll up a blanket and place it underneath your knees to take the pressure off your low back. I'm going to just come comfortably into the supine position. Roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Let's flip those palms up towards the ceiling. Allow your toes to relax out to the sides. And take those final little movements to get symmetrical. So we can completely relax here. Beautiful. We're going to take our guided relaxation so that the mind and body are completely ready to rest in Shavasana. Starting at the base of the feet, relax the toes, feet, and ankles. Relax the shins, calves, and knees. Relax the hips, thighs, pelvis, and buttocks.
Relax the belly, low back, and middle back. Relax the chest, shoulders, and upper back. Relax the arms, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers, and thumbs. Relaxing the chest, shoulders, and upper back, the neck and the throat. Relax the jaw and the tongue. Relax the forehead and eyebrows and the eyes. Let them sink and float in the back of your sockets. Relax the scalp and the brain. Relax all of the internal organs and the lungs. Release the breath. Release the mind. Rest completely in our final pose, Shavasana. Come back to the breath. Lengthening inhales and exhales. Come back to the body. Wriggling fingers, toes, wrists, and ankles. On the inhale, reach those arms overhead. Bring your feet together. Point the toes, stretching. Exhale, turn it over onto one side. Use the bottom arm as a pillow. Take a second here, take a breath. Beautiful. Using the strength of the arms, softly press yourself all the way up to an easy, comfortable seat. Stacking those vertebrae. Sitting up tall. Take a couple breaths here. Notice, absorb, enjoy the effects of your practice on your body, your mind, and the quality of your breath. Please seal those palms together. With every blessing, namaste.